Education is rooted in our values. It's even in our name. To show our appreciation and support of local schools, we are proud to say we're paying it forward. When you borrow with us, Education First will make a cash donation to the school of your choice. With your help, Education First has already donated over $100,000 to local schools. Find out how you can pay it forward. Visit us online at educationfirstfcu.org or stop by one of our many convenient Southeast Texas locations.
It's a great program for our campuses. They are excited every year when they get the opportunity to attend a luncheon where basically every campus leaves with something.
We really enjoy it. It's always a privilege to be able to get those funds and be able to put them to a good use for our students, and we couldn't be more appreciative of the Pay It Forward program.
You know, every dime is spent with our students in mind, but you know, there are just a few dimes to go around, and so this is one of those things that gives us opportunities that we otherwise wouldn't have, and so I'm extremely appreciative of it.
Oh, just how grateful, obviously, we are, and I know all the schools represented here are extremely grateful, but for us, this is such a huge way of making education affordable in the Golden Triangle area.
Well, it's a service. And I think that's what the credit union is all about. It's its members and then how much service we can provide for the community.
It's important that our members know that we're invested in them. We're invested in their children, we're invested in their schools, and we're invested in their success.
When we have areas in need and all of a sudden any money comes in, and it usually doesn't take long to know where we're going to put it and how it will benefit our students. It goes directly to benefiting our students in all different kinds of budgeted areas throughout the years that we've used it. This year we did choose to use it in robotics.
Okay, my name is Keith Hoke. I teach high school art and robotics at Buena High School. Our robotics program is very expensive to run and keep running properly. Students are learning real world, how to deal with real world situations and how they can use what they're learning here with their future, especially if they're going into any type of programming, because the same programming they're doing to get the robots to work is what they'll be using in college or on the job.
My name is Kay Pellerin. I'm a senior at Buena High School. So what we use to actually program the bots themselves is called Robot C. It's very similar to Java. It's Java based. And so me and a couple other students know how to program in Java, and Robot C has been a great practice for that. And it's a program used in industrial applications, and a lot of the programs and algorithms we use for bot applications are the same ones used in refineries and car control systems and airplanes and stuff. So it's very much what we're practicing now is what we'll use later.
We appreciate you guys benefiting our program, but more to me, it benefits my students because they're able to do more with what you guys are giving to us, donating, than what we would be able to without.
A couple of years ago, we took an old building and we converted it into a what we call our honors den. I felt like we needed a place where we could recognize our students' achievements, academic achievements, and so we took this old building out back and put a lot of work into it, and we called it our honors den. And but we have to run it on a really tight budget. There's not a lot of extra money to put into it. So we use it as a way of addressing good attendance and good discipline and certainly good grades on the students' part. So when I got the initial gift from Education First, I thought about the opportunities that it might give us to put some other things in there for the kids that we otherwise would be limited because of our budget. So sat down and started thinking about the things that we could add to that room that the kids might enjoy, and truly that's what we've done with the money is kind of increase the benefit of that program for our students through the gift from Education First customers.
I love that I get to come in here and watch Lifetime and just hang out on the couch and eat free food.
My sophomore year, when they first opened up the Honors Den, I heard about it and I was like, free food, games, like TV, let's do it. And so I made sure that I was on my best behavior, grades are up, everything, make sure I could come out here, and it was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
I like having a little less pressure. You don't have to worry about grades out here or anything. You get rewarded, you get to chill, hang out with your friends, stuff you don't get to really do during class.
You know, every dime is spent with our students in mind, but you know, there are just a few dimes to go around, and so this is one of those things that gives us opportunities that we otherwise wouldn't have, and so I'm extremely appreciative of it.
I think that's pretty great. I thank you a lot for that, because it just is really, I feel like it's really impacting the high school, and it's doing great things.
I think anybody would enjoy free money, but at a nonprofit organization, free money is really the lifeblood of the school. And in this case, it allows us to take the gift, the check that we receive every year at the luncheon, and put it towards our budget, which allows ultimately children to be able to come to Legacy at a reduced cost.
We love it. And I know that I speak for all of our campus leaders that they love the program as well, because those funds are able to be used for various things throughout the campus that they may not be able to do through the traditional school district funding. And so it's always a great joy and a pleasure for them to be able to get that extra funding, to go the extra mile for their students or their teachers, and to host different programs for their parents. So it's been great to be able to get the free money, and we hope to continue to do so in the future.
For the credit union, it's important that the community knows that it's just not what the credit union can do for itself, but to expand whatever comes into the credit union out to the community, and the community is responsible for the school. So that's why I think it's important.
It's great. It's really great. We really desperately need funding for our robotics program, just because it's such an expensive program to have, but it's such an important one at the same time for the skills it gives us later. And so anytime anyone wants to help us with that, it's great.
I'd like educators to know how much we support them, and I'd like our educators to know how much we trust them, and that we know that they know what their needs are. It's not up to us to tell them how to spend it, or where it needs to be spent, or when it needs to be spent. It's just our job to give it back to them.